Who is KC and what's the relationship with him?
KC, shout out to KC, a legend out the Magnolia. The attendant Angola for deleting somebody the baby looked up to. Big dog. I don't know. He actually, I think KC, last I heard he was in Philly now, he Muslim. Okay. Yeah, man.
In songs over the year, there have been many references to KC busting heads. Would you say KC busted more heads than you?
No. I think KC, well, let me say this. I don't know his track record, but I know his situation, he was to Angola.
Okay. That got his mind right.
Yeah, man, cause he come home, telling them doing their thing now.
Okay. Since we talking about track record, who you think had the most track record out the Hot Boys?
Which one, the street or the rappers?
We know the street.
The street. Well, you said track record. What the track record?
The track record we was talking about you and KC about the most bodies.
Who
would you give it to? Who you counting, boy? That's a lot of counting going on in your head.
Cause, bro, Mosquito was something special, but Sterling too. So it's like Mosquito and Sterling.
Okay. Could all those old song references back in the day be considered snitching since they bring awareness to what individuals may or may not have been doing in their lives?
Say it again. I understand.
I didn't notice. Could all those songs references from back in the day be considered snitching since they bring awareness to the individuals?
Oh, I see what he's saying. You know how some people saying how they be like, man, y'all old dudes coming to the internet telling all these stories, y'all snitching. Mm-hmm. But you could rap about stuff with on the hood or such and such bust. Prime example, like Juvie got a song with me. Gangsta be busting head thing. I ain't about busting head.
Right.
On intimate turf.
The juvenile you don't like.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I never looked at it like that. This internet have a way, bro. You part of the internet. So you guys are so cruel. You know, you all have a way of building a person up and tearing a person down. But I don't pay attention to who they feel like what's writing or this or that because my thing, even if you exposing somebody that is a rat, you ratting. You know, if we go to be technical, so a lot of that stuff, bro, I don't really pay attention, get into that, but I'm just happy to be free, and I can get me a few dollars here and then I keep it moving.
Do you ever feel like the streets only forgive certain people for telling but not you?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
If a man spends 20 years in prison and comes home broke, was all that loyalty really worth it?
To a certain extent, yeah.
Elaborate.
Because some people feel like I still got my dignity, my morals and principles. I did the crime, I went did my time. I stood on it, you know? And then you got people like me who feel like all that stuff overrated, I'm free, and it's still the same.
Said people like me.
Yeah, you know, I bump all that old. I just think there was somebody that got with some people was like, listen, man, don't do this, you're gonna have your loyalty, but there's no 401k in the game, so when people come home, or in jail, you got the rappers, everybody rap about it, talk about a person, but they ain't sending you no money. Them people didn't put you there, correct. But are you gonna use my name, use my reputation, and get by certain people to do certain stuff, man, look out for me. And that's the problem a lot of people have, but all those nice fancy words, I just believe they're words.
Do you think Birdman would still respect you if the streets never found out what you said?
Of course. Perception is everything. And people, not everybody, but a lot of people really care about how people perceive them, how they present themselves. So perception is everything. Bird got a big name, he out here doing his thing. So it's like, he don't want that to fall back on him. Now I understand it. That's why I don't cry. That's why I hang with you. You know what I'm saying? I just go hang with the lowest of the lowest. So I be like, you know what? At least I got some friends I can hang out with.
So I'm considered the lowest of the lowest when you said me.
Well, hold on. So was that a rhetorical question?
Yes, because I don't feel like I'm somebody. I'm part of the who's.
I asked you, was that a rhetorical question?
Yes, it was.
You know a rhetorical question?
No, I don't.